Hello everyone and welcome back to Desktop Dungeons. Okay, you're probably wondering what the heck is going on here. What's this thing here, this Odded Zeppelin? Well, what's going on is that the developers of the game are currently working on the mobile release, as you probably know. But in the meantime, they're also working on additional content that'll come out with that release. It's not just for the mobile release though, this is also content that's coming for the PC version. And they've just released a test build on their site. There's a link to it in their games forum. But basically, it's to test out the new stuff they're working on. So this Zeppelin is primarily for the daily dungeon feature, which has everyone played the exact same dungeon. Gives you one try at it. It's like different class, race, and dungeon every day with some special rules for preparations, and that's really exciting. I can't wait for this to be released like full scale. But there's also an extra very special thing coming out, and it's the Chemist class. Let's have a quick look. Additives starts with the biceps glyph. There's a bit more to it than that. Preservatives, extra potion shops, and colorants. Potions have strange side effects. We'll get more to that in a second. So obviously this is a work in progress. I personally think the class really holds up, and it's nice. And there's also a whole bunch of new interface things they've added and all that. So this build is a test build. It's not a final release, so there are bugs and stuff like that, just so you know. But I just wanted to show this off because I'm really excited about this class. I've been having a blast trying to figure out how to play it and all that. I've messed around with it a bit, not all that much. I'm not that great with it yet, especially since its playstyle is... Well, there. Anyway, I don't want to cover to get ahead of myself too much. I just wanted to warn you that I'm probably going to make a lot of mistakes, and my play is not all that great with the class yet. But it's exciting. I'm loving playing with the class, and so I wanted to show it off. We'll go in Double Doom because that's a nice, fairly standard dungeon, fairly random. We don't know exactly what we're going to face. 2 bosses, and so it's not too easy, not too hard. And so from the traits, you might think, well, maybe we should go as a halfling or a gnome because those potions have special effects. But the thing is, the effects of those potions are balanced out by the fact that for the chemist, health and mana potions only restore 10% of their respective stats. So I found that playing as either of those classes is actually not ideal. The 2 strongest ones I found as of yet are the elf and the orcs. The elves might be a bit stronger overall, I'm not sure. There are different ways of playing the class in any case. I quite like the orc chemist, so let's just go with that. And I don't want to take a too big prep loadout, but I do want to grab a few things that complement the class well and generally make it fun. So, I'm not going to prepare a specific altar, in part because I don't want to choose a specific strategy that I'll adhere to from the start, and in part because there's actually a lot of pretty much any altar is going to be useful for this class in different ways. Some of them are better than others, but in any case, I just want to leave it up to chance what we'll find. But I want to increase our possibilities, and as well I want to increase the chances of finding something next to the entrance. So conjunction it is. And the Tri-Sword is absolutely phenomenal for this class, so we're going to go ahead and prepare this item. Is there anything else we want? Extra mana boosters could be nice. Let's not overthink this. Let's just go ahead and start with that. And the Apothecary, because the class trait gives you 1 extra alchemist. I just like to have a lot. That's just me. So, what is exactly the chemist? Let's look a bit more detail. Biceps glyph. Successive biceps casts stack and double in cost. So I can cast it once, 30%. Another time, another 30%. And I can cast it another time. This time it will cost 8 mana. So let's do that. And the next one costs 16. So I mean, you can probably already imagine why playing an elf is useful here. Let's grab one if I didn't start spamming. As soon as I restore this. Elf is useful here. If you can get your max mana up to 16, you can get an extra one. Of course, being an orc means that you can boost up. Ooh, and we get Jehora. That's a really good find. So let's see. So yes, we will have more potion stops, and the strange side effects that they're talking about is that you take up a specific form depending on which which of these two potions you drink. If you drink a health potion, you'll take on health form, I think. Basically, it doubles your health regeneration, but completely stops your mana regeneration. And mana form's the opposite. You drink it and you get twice the mana regeneration, and that's really strong. There's nothing else in the game that does quite that, but it completely stops your health regeneration as well. And so basically, that's the main use of the potions for the chemist. They barely heal any health and barely restore any mana when you drink them. So you really want to be relying on your black space to be quickly refilling the specific stat you want. And yeah, that's the general idea of the class basically. I mean, there's more to it. We'll get to that in a second, but yeah. So now as an orc chemist, Jehora, as you can probably imagine, is quite fantastic for the stat boosts he gives you, but he does reduce the amount of potions you have, which means that you don't have as many opportunities to switch forms, and that can be a big deal. I did prep the apothecary and all that, and kept the standard health and mana potions because having more opportunities to switch helps versatility. But it's a consideration. That being said, the few times I've tried the Jehora Chemist, it's always been worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and worship Jehora now, because finding his altar here at the very start of the dungeon is basically the best possible thing you can do. And so I'm going to start warping things around. I'll convert Wanified because with Wait What, I can basically achieve the same thing, and it boosts my base damage, so I can get a very nice juicy kill. And getting health boost early is really going to be nice for letting me like tank a powerful, a high level monster's hit, and still deal a ton of damage thanks to my boosted base damage. Now, my ideal situation here would be to get a very quick, very early health and mana boost, and I'm going to accomplish this. Well, first of all, I'm going to kill this. And cast this for more piety. And my current goal is, as much as possible, I would like to cast Biceps when I can. And I'm going to enter mana form so that I can restore mana faster, which means faster casts and therefore faster piety generating. Basically, entering mana form early, from what I can tell, has been very, very helpful when you start worshipping a god early whose piety is basically the gods that you generate piety based on your mana and therefore your exploration. So if you find Mystera early, you start spamming glyphs, but you restore mana at double rate for the black space, so you get more piety for your black space. You get started very early, and it's very nice. So yeah, as you can see, I can very quickly build up my piety with Jehora. It's a bit obscene, actually. And I've been quite lucky. One corrosion, one weakening. I haven't had any mana burn. I'm hoping I won't get one. Let's move this guy away. A poison, that's not ideal, but I'll do. Because I haven't taken my health potion yet. Alright. Good. So, let's take Petition, and we can immediately start building up piety for the next one, which is either going to be health or mana boon. So yeah, you can, as you can see, mana form lets you build up piety extremely fast. Very nice. Just don't want to create a bottleneck. Let's move here. Did I check what was in this shop? Keg of Health. I mean, it's pretty expensive, but if I find I need more potions, this can be valuable. We have our boss here, so we're going to want to check that out as quickly as possible. Just went exploring down there because you want to be careful about how much you're exploring when you're in mana form, because your mana fills up very quickly, much more than you're used to. So now with 8, I'll just refund exactly what I need. This will be fine. Oh, I'm already at the point where I can boost health. Now, obviously we're poisoned, and so that's not great. My plan, I think, will be to get enough piety for the first boost mana first, and then switch back to health form so I can clear out that poison. Okay. Okay, excellent. So that's boost mana just now. Very good. So we'll be well set to get a very nice high level kill. I've gotten, with no preparations, I've managed to get a level 7 kill in the Venture Cave. Okay, Super Meat Man. That's actually fantastic for us because we're an or chemist, so we can enter health form, have double regeneration, and basically be a monk without resistances but without the damage penalty. So that'll be great. And this Gorgon here might just be a good target. And the Iron Man. Okay, so for our bosses, we'll primarily be using the health form to regeneration fight them. I found that the general good strategy for this class particularly is to spend a good part of your early game in mana form, because you'll be basically quickly exploring, getting up your biceps as high as possible, and then using that to kill a very high level monster so that you instantly level up, and so you refill your health, so you never quite need to go back into health form at that point. And then, like for instance, I might actually have just what I need to kill this Gorgon, or I might need a. Oh, see, I'm exploring on full mana right there. Should not be doing that. And as well, very handy. I'll keep on to it, hold on to it to have a chance at getting our secret sub-dungeon. Okay, so that being said, okay, here's one key component that I still haven't quite mastered about this character. Your black space is even more of a valuable resource that you want to save than usual, because your potions are not nearly as effective for restoration as they are for other classes. So very often when I try to play this character, I'll be thinking something like, oh, I'm running out of exploration, but it's fine, I have my level ups and my potions. No, you only have your level ups. And so a big deal for this character, as far as I've been able to tell myself, is that you want to make sure. Sorry, hang on. Let me phrase that in such a way that I'm not. Right, you want to make sure that you're leveling up on very high level monsters for the bonus experience, but as you start getting low on black space, you want to privilege getting a high level to fight the bosses. and that's because you want to make use of your health forms boosted regen to have a double regeneration, just like the monk. It scales up by your level, so you're stronger than most classes as you get to a high level, rather than as you use level up cannons. I don't know if that makes sense or if that's at all clear, but the point is, early juicy kills like this one, and transitioning into a monk-like style of play later on is what I've found has worked best for me so far. Like, I'm sure we can get this goat, no problem. I'll just go ahead and try and get one extra piety so I can get another boost mana. That being said, I don't have any mana potions left, so I'll have to use one from the apothecary. I don't like having no accessible potions as a chemist, but I think it'll be worth it. Come on, let's just get me a. There we go. So now we'll have our forecasts of biceps just ready. So strong. And you know, boost health lets us tank hits for those high level kills. And with Indiswell we can tank even more hits. So I'm wondering, like, this goat is an obvious kill, but I'm wondering, like, I doubt there's any chance for this one. But this goblin, on the other hand, I don't know about Indiswell, but I suspect that we can arrange wait what plus a couple of extra biceps cast. My base damage is 26. I'll give it a try. We'll see what happens. Okay, yeah, one extra cast. I'm at 41 now. Swap places. Bam, level 4. So, okay, so see, we've our current state is that we have a lot of slowed popcorn, and we've leveled up to level 4 off the back of like 3 kills or so. So that's a very very strong start, as you can imagine. I'm going to keep casting biceps and explore with my double mana regeneration as such. And I mean, this guy just looks like such a tasty kill, but it's probably a bit risky. I could I seriously doubt I can take him on, as nice as that would sound. I would try for this guy, but I would have to go into health form, and I don't have anything to convert back to my other form if I want it. So those are the kind of considerations you have to do as you choose your targets. Like, a 2-level higher kill is not a problem for me, obviously, but I just know I could get higher, so it's a bit annoying to just settle for that, if you see what I mean. So I'm going to warp around a couple of popcorn, go see what that glyph down on the bottom left is, for instance. If I can get there. There's a glowing guardian altar over there, which is very nice. That's another strong start, although obviously you can't easily switch between deities, between forms under glowing guardian, because it costs 10 piety to do so. But you know, orcs of glowing guardian are always strong pretty much no matter what. So I feel sick, and now that is one very, very nice glyph for the chemist. In fact, I mean, I'm definitely going to be using it for Super Meat Man. I'm wondering if this is something I want to use to try and take on this level 8 dragon spawn. I can poison it to and because I'm in mana form, obviously, a feel sick comes up after 3 tiles and then 2 instead of 5 every time. So you can keep enemies poisoned for longer, but it costs a lot of black space to get a kill like that. That being said, I'm actually pretty well off in terms of black space at the moment, so I'm going to take that risk. Maybe I'll regret it later, who knows. Did I blocked myself out there, didn't there? Of course I did. I always do that. Oh, it's that level 8 dragon. Wow. I am smart. Ooh, a level 8 Gorgon. That's actually a much better target for me. So it does pay to explore a little bit. Just be sure that you're leaving yourself some leeway for later, because I can see I could have used that tile instead of those two. Those little savings that you make that you value that we learned to do when we played desktop dungeons, they're extra important with this guy because your black space is so much more important. Okay, so let's cast one more feel stick. 9 tiles. And I'm more than enough to take this guy on, so I will wait what and for a strike. Then cast a couple of more biceps. I'm at 65 piety, so I should consider maybe getting an extra health boost, I think. Oh, I have a full inventory. Is there anything I don't need? Well, end this wall here. Well, I mean, it's a good glyph. I normally wouldn't get rid of it, but my main intention for it was to access my secret sub-dungeon. So now that I've been able to do that, and it's good Glenrick, which is unfortunately basically useless at this point. I mean, I can still use the extra bonus XP for almost no cost. Because these are all good glyphs. I don't want to get rid of Whitewood just because it's my first strike right now. Now might actually be a good time to try and take on this goblin. I'm going to build up my stone skin. Okay, it's at 60 right now. It's just a hard choice. I don't want to get rid of it either. I always take a compression seal when I play this game. Like 90% of my runs always include compression seal because I'm a hoarder. I hate getting rid of my inventories. But yeah, I'll just do that because I want the extra health boost. Of course, when I get the extra health boost, I'm not actually going to regenerate the health that gets boosted. So maybe I didn't think that one through. Oh well. Yeah, no, it's not worth it. That was silly of me. I'd be banking on a 50% chance of getting Wait to work, and even then, well, hang on. Let me actually just get the. Because I could try some sneaky shifting. I don't know if that'll work, or I could like use Pissorf. That might also work, but I don't know if he's positioned well. So, like, Feelsick is almost useless against this guy, but I'm hoping that maybe, especially if I use Health Form right after. Okay, so the idea would be hit him once with this massive stacks of biceps. Oh, right, I can't actually use, so I'll be down to 59. This might seem silly, but is there a... Actually, I'll be down to 59, but I'll take a health potion to switch to health form. Then... yeah, let's do that. Taking risks. I don't know if this will really work, but I'm hoping. Because those really nice kills make a big difference. So... okay, so that's just enough. Now I take this potion, I restore exactly one, and there we go. Okay. So that's a great start, and now that we're in health form, I'm going to try and just take down this. I'll try and just take down this dragon spawn. Without my mana, I'll just use my double regeneration. Maybe boost my damage by converting this Pissorf. I mean, Pissorf as an orc is always good, but I don't really see myself using it given the position of the bosses and all that. And the fact that I'm converting almost none of my other glyphs. So I'll go ahead and convert it right away. And yeah, with my double regeneration, I think I can take this guy on. And in any case, I don't really have any better like targets to be taking on at the moment anyway, so. Okay, I think it's slowly working. Slowly but steady. Pack maker, that's a very nice find. Very slowly. I should probably use one cast of a feel sick. There we go. So this might just be my last mana potion, given that I've used two mana boons. I've switched once before, and now and I've already bought one. So there might be another one hanging around, but I'm going to assume it's my last one. So just to be on the side of caution, I'm going to avoid returning to mana form unless I absolutely need to, which means using my mana very sparingly. Right, and that's another issue I have with the with the chemist is I keep forgetting that when I'm in health form, I keep exploring extra tiles to like try and get that filled up, but no, it won't. That wastes valuable black space. Don't do that. Let's see. I will level up off of this guy, so I'll poison him once. Cast biceps. Cast it again. How much do I need? 69, so... Because restoring 5 is a lot. But I think that's... Oh no, I can use this black space here. There we go. Okay, that's a good one. I didn't actually kill this guy when I could, but since I have to explore to find more stuff anyway, I might as well do that now. Level 7 bandit. Well, I'm not relying on resistances, so I'll kill him now. Yeah, this is the point where I'm preparing for the bosses. Oh, we have an extra mana potion. That's fantastic. And I have a ton of popcorn because I used like an enormous amount of I got an enormous amount of bonus experience via those high level kills that I kept getting. So I could keep the Pact Maker consensus up for after I take Chaos Avatar. I mean, this is all optimization stuff. I'm not actually going to need all of this stuff, but since I have a whole lot of popcorn I can kill, and I'll not be taking any extra boosts, I don't really feel the need to get consensus. I'm just going to get Scholar's Pact and make use of that huge health pool thanks to the 2 health boosts. So let's do that. And I want to start fighting a boss. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to use my enormous popcorn bowl to basically kill the Iron Man. Basically kill the Iron Man using dings. Well, that is to say, like leveling up, and then I'll focus on Super Meat Man. Once I'm a very high level, and I can out-regenerate him so fast that I can kill him with very little effort. So that's the plan right now. I'll kill this guy right away since he's not so good as popcorn, but I think everything else I have, well, like a few levels later is going to be fine. Yeah. I think we're good. I think we're ready. What I will do is go here. I'll take one hit, explore these 5 tiles, and then hit him once more. So let's see. If I've casted it twice. I could also be preparing my Tri-Sword. Boosting my Tri-Sword, that is. I can buy a health potion to do that. And I don't I don't foresee feeling the need to go to mana form. What I'll probably do is buy a Schadenfreude if I feel the need to refill my mana potion. One last note about the Chemist: if you drink a non-health or non-mana potion, you revert to regular. So it's actually quite useful if you need to refill both and you don't want to waste any of your regular potions, your health or mana potions. You can use one to just revert to regular, refill both, and then switch to the form you want, or stay in regular form. That's just as viable, depending on what case you are. Anyway, enough blabbing. Let's get this done. I'm only casting this once because twice because I'll be able to cast it 2 more times after. And I'll cast 1 fireball so that he regenerates slightly slower. There we go, now we level up. We have a fantastic health pool thanks to the Scholar's Pact. Cast this twice. And just 1 more. There we go. So. Well, all we've got left to do is Super Meat Man, and we're in a super good shape right now because I'm slowly starting to learn how to play this class properly. So I'm just going to go ahead and level up off all of these guys. I know I can do it, and then I can level up off Chaos Avatar afterwards. Exciting. Not too worried about the overflow here. Normally I would try to arrange to avoid that, but it's fine. And I could also be charging my Tri-Sword, but actually, yeah, let's do that so I can restore just 1. Oh, can I not restore just 1? No, that's slightly annoying. Oh, and I had that sub-dungeon I totally forgot to check. Not a single, okay, well, that'll have to do. Still worth it for the extra biceps cast. And then, back to health form. Actually, I'm just going to see how far I can get off the leveling up. Oh, right, it's a Tri-Sword that was letting me do that, so I'll just biceps here instead. Let's drink this health potion right away. And we can level up. Good. Oh, wait, I totally didn't actually use Chaos Avatar there. I was expecting... quick thing to remember, if you're level 10 you can't get Chaos Avatar anymore, so let's do that instead. I was not paying attention there, sorry, but, well, as you can see, I am not worried about what's going on. And there we go. That's your Chemist, the new class that the developers have been working on. Very exciting, very fun stuff. Quite different. Yeah, obviously this was pretty easy, but I've been practicing with this class to try and figure it out. Black space efficiency is so extra important that if I've lost a few rounds with this guy because I wasn't being careful, and I got to the bosses with no black space left. And since I had no potions to restore my health, then I was stuck. So, but when you're actually careful, when you're smart about when you use your forms, like you see, I really like to use mana form at first because you can use your mana to power really strong biceps charges. And if you get at least a god like Binlor or Earth Mother or Glowing Guardian, or anything that lets you tank hits from strong monsters, you can get such a high strength strike. Or actually another fantastic one of the favorite attempts I've had with this class earlier. I was an orc chemist again, and I went and I saw Tiki Toki, and I worshipped him at level 1, grabbed Get in there because he gives you that for free, and basically leveled off without taking a single hit. I just kept in mana form. I think I had a pendant of mana and extra mana booster, so I could get the 16 charge of biceps, so the 4th stack. And like just that first strike is a huge deal, and then you have the same amount of popcorn as I had here, except that you got a couple of shots of Tiki's Edge, and then you were leveling up like nobody's business. But yeah, that's the Chemist. I hope you enjoyed that. I am enjoying a lot. I am enjoying this class a whole lot. This is super exciting for me. Well, for me, for basically everyone, and I get a level of prestige by killing this guy. Awesome. A new class that feels this different from anything else. Well, this is why I like this game so much. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you're curious about trying out the Chemist, or you want to try out the daily dungeon, you should totally go to the forum for this game. Not the Steam forum, although you can go there too if you like, but the forum on qcfdesign.com/forum. There's a thread that has a link for this. I'm going to link this in the video's description. Give it a shot, and you know, you can always, if you find bugs and all that, you can report those. I didn't mention it at all because I've gotten used to seeing it, but you also notice quite a few like interface change. Those are going to be those have been developed from what I remember reading for the mobile version. I don't know what the plan is in terms of implementing it with this version. But yes, that has been the Chemist in Double Doom. And just a quick sneak peek, because this is something we're also all very interested in. It's not in your face, but there is apparently maybe another class being worked on. It's kind of implied here. So I'm very curious to see what that one's going to be, because if it's nearly as interesting as the Chemist, and oh, here we have a little visual bug. I'm seeing the orc chemist, or is it a visual bug? I don't know. Maybe not. Well, in any case, it's a bit weird. It's showing me the org version of the previous ones. It looks like a bug, but I guess not. Okay, anyway, enough rambling about me. Look forward to the upcoming content. I should be getting back to my low end lock playthrough. I have a video recorded, actually. I don't know if it's good enough to publish, but in any case, I will see you next time.